Hey everybody, it's Gasper here and welcome to the course. I'm really excited to have you here, and in the next few videos I'm going to share with you exactly how you can use YouTube and leverage 24 billion views per day to make business, to pretty much promote, market or sell anything you can ever think of. Whether if it's going to be digital products, physical products, even services you can sell and market on YouTube when you use this method. And actually whatever you can think of, you can pretty much use this platform for anything you want, okay? You can also promote your blog post. If you have a blog and you want to get some traffic to it, maybe you want to build your email list, you want to sell something on Amazon, whatever the case may be, you can use this method for literally anything you want to market and to sell. Okay, so I'm really excited to share this method with you in the next upcoming videos, and really excited for you, and hopefully you like it. And much more importantly, hopefully you implement and apply this method and put it into action so you get results with it. All right. Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you some sort of a big picture on how this method works. I'm going to show you more details and tell you exactly about them in the next coming videos. But for now, I want to just share with you the big picture so you know what you can expect and actually how it's working. So let's take the example of the building a dining table, okay, this kind of niche. Now, when I scroll down and let's say I would choose this video here. Now, what I would do is I would pretty much add a link to this guy's video description. Okay, this might sound a little bit counterintuitive or something, or maybe makes you feel weird about this, because the question is, how can you get someone like this with so many views and subscribers to add a link from your website to this video description? Because that's essentially what we want to do, okay? Now, I'm going to share with you exactly how this works in the next coming videos, but for now, that's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to pretty much rent the video description from these people with these kind of videos that are so popular, that go viral and stuff, and we want to place our link in their description, okay? Now, some of these, basically I would say all the video descriptions you can see are pretty much keyword optimized. So these kind of videos rank on YouTube very high, and or on Google as well, because it's not so long ago when Google bought YouTube, and now they're one. Okay, so as you can see here, for example, this video here, it has 3.7 million views. Not sure if you can see this. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. This one here, 3.7 million views. 10 months ago it's been released, and this video has the keyword dining table in the description. So it's pretty much optimized, or pretty much this guy or whoever it is trying to rank for this keyword on YouTube for this specific video. Now, all this really doesn't matter for us at all, because what we're going to do is, like I said before, we're going to get in touch with these people and we try to rent their video description so we can place our link in their description and get a ton of traffic to our website, okay? When you see, for example, videos like this, 3.7 million views in 10 months, it's, you can do the math on your own. I'm not doing it right now because it's really, really a bad idea to do math on camera. It always goes wrong, and it's really a bad thing. But you can expect that these videos get thousands of visitors every single day, maybe every single hour, to that's how they reach these numbers, right? So really a lot of potential in this method. You can go with, let's say, the weight loss niche, okay? Pretty much any other niche you can think of, And as you can see here, some of these videos also have a link in the description, obviously. And what these people are promoting are either affiliate products, their own products, programs or services, or they send people to a squeeze page where they can collect their name, their email address, so they can market and keep selling to these people later on. Okay, for example, this guy here, he is, what is this? It's an offer, and I would say that he's an affiliate of this offer, and yeah, and he's promoting it, and he gets a commission when he sells or gets someone to buy this offer from his link. And yeah, that's essentially how people are making money from the viral traffic these videos are generating every single day, and we want to leverage that for our product, program, or service, whatever you have to sell or market. Okay, so that's essentially the big picture. I'm going to share with you exactly how all this ties together, how you can rent these video descriptions and get them to place your link in their description for you. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one again. Bye. All right, everybody, now let's get to the next part of this method, which is all about the niche research. And it doesn't really matter what kind of niche you're in. Maybe you're in the small niche, maybe you're in a very broad, a very competitive niche, maybe you are in a very crazy niche that's not so common. It doesn't really matter, because when you type your keyword for your niche in YouTube and you look it up, you will find that there are tons and tons of videos where people sharing advice, they're giving tips, whatever it is, you will find that there are tons of videos about that niche available on YouTube. So I'm going to give you 3 examples and to pretty much show you, what's possible. Okay. So what we want to do is, first of all, we want to look for the niche weight loss. That's a very competitive one, I know, but it doesn't really matter if you're in a competitive niche or not. I'm going to show you exactly how to leverage the work of other people. For example, this one here, this first video, the best ways to lose half your body weight. It's been released 4 months ago and it already has 1.3 million views. I'm going to show you exactly how to use this video or a video like this with so many views to promote, market, or sell whatever you have to sell in your niche and get really good results with that if you apply it. Okay. Another one, this one here, for example, has been released 2 weeks ago. It has already 257,000 views. Now, this is an authority in this space, Dr. Oz. He's very popular. You might have heard about him before, but he's really huge. He's really huge. What else do we have here? Let me see. We have, for example, this one here has been released 4 months ago. It has already 627,000, not that much like before the one from Dr. Oz, but still really good. And we also have, let's see, this one here, the 5 best ways to lose weight. It's been released 5 years ago. Okay, that's 5 years ago, but still this video has 4.2 million views. Incredible. Okay, now let's look for another niche. And by the way, guys, when you look up when you type in your niche keyword in the search bar on YouTube, you will find that there are many suggested keywords that are related and also very, very popular people are looking for. Okay, so people are also looking for a weight loss subliminal here. They look for a weight loss journey, lose weight while you sleep, meal prep for weight loss. So you get the idea. You can look up for many other related videos in your niche. That's really, really awesome, because this is going to allow you to reach more people who are looking for different things in your niche. Okay, let's look up for another one. I have gardening on my list. Okay, I'm gonna type in gardening. Gardening is a very popular one, obviously, but maybe not so popular like weight loss, but still really popular as well. So as you can see, we have the list of suggested keywords, so I could use that as well. I'm gonna go with the main keyword here, and as you can see, this one here, it's been released 1 week ago. It already has 273,000 views, which is incredible. Really, it is. This guy, or I would have to say the channel in this niche from James Prigioni, he's an authority as well. And his video is all about, I wish they told me this when I first started gardening, how to easily 10x your harvest. Pretty good title, I think so. And yeah, what else? This one here, five months ago, and it already has 12 million views. Insane. That's really, really incredible. So let's look up for another niche. I have a really crazy one here on my paper, on my notes, and it is, it is building a dining table. Okay, really crazy, isn't it? Now, as you can see here, there are videos on YouTube about this niche. Okay, it's not so popular one, I would admit, but there are still a lot of videos there. As you can see, this one here, how to build a walnut dining table. It's been released 2 years ago, and it has 1.2 million views. Or this one, woodworking, building a dining table, start to finish. 1 year ago, 2 million views. Insane. So the list goes on and on and on. I could look for more and more videos like this, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can use these videos to market and sell anything you want in that niche. Okay? So guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one again. Bye. All right, now let's talk about the video selection, because this is really, really crucial when you want to apply this method and you want to get some awesome results from it. Now, there are actually just 2 criteria you have to follow in order to get good results or awesome results with this method. Number 1 is we need to find a video with lots of views, and we need to make sure that the video we want to, kind of rent the video description has no link in the description placed yet. Okay, this is really, really crucial. Okay, now let me show you an example. Let's say we take this one here. The best ways to lose half your body weight. Let's say, okay, so we have 1.3 million views. The video has been released, which is pretty good, 1.3 million views. It's been released on April 3rd, 2019. And this is quite recently. It has some engagement, but to be honest, I don't really care if the video has engagement, thumbs up, thumbs down, really doesn't matter to me and this method. So what I really care about is, first of all, the amount of views. So the criteria 1 has been, fulfilled. So it has a lot of views. If you do the math, we have August 28th right now, 2019. If you do the math and you check that it's been published 5 months ago, it's getting roughly 9,000 views per day. I already did the math because it's really a bad idea to do math on camera, so I always try to avoid that, just saying. And in terms of the second criteria, we want to look on the description here, and the description already has a ton of links in it from this video creator. Now, this would probably be a video I wouldn't choose at all, and I recommend you to do the same. Don't choose a video like this. And also, you want to consider the video creator. Is it someone who is very popular in their niche? For example, this guy, Dr. Oz, this guy has a TV show, okay? So he's very, very popular in that niche. So it's probably, it's very unlikely that he's going to respond to a message I'm going to send to him on YouTube and ask them to pretty much, rent his video description for maybe 10 or 20 bucks or something and put my link in there instead of, having his own links in there. This is also something people wouldn't really agree on. So you really want to make sure that there's no link in the description placed yet, because if you ask them, and it doesn't really matter if it's someone who's very popular or not, but if you ask this person to replace their link with your link, you know, most people will not agree on that, especially if you're just willing to pay $10 or $20 to rent the description for your video, or for, sorry, not for your video, but for your link you want to place there, okay? So keep that in mind. Let's have a look on another video. So this video wouldn't be a fit because it doesn't match the second criteria. Let's have a look at this one here, okay? How I lose fat and keep muscle, nutrition 101. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so it has some views, okay, not that much like the other one before, but almost half of it, so approximately 3,000 to 4,000 views per day, which is still pretty good, because it's already also been released quite recently, April 7th, 2019. But the problem is there's a link in the description, okay? So we need to skip that one and move on to the next one. Let me see, which one do we choose here? 1 second. Oh, this one here is good, yeah. I found this one here. So this one here could be a good idea to use because, first of all, the video has been published March 16th, 2018. Still pretty good. It's more than a year ago, but it doesn't matter. It has over 2 million views. So it gets, I would say, maybe a couple hundred to 1,000 views per day, which is awesome. And the good news is it also has no link in the description yet, which is incredible, okay? So this video could be a good fit. We could approach this video creator and ask them if we can rent her video description for this video, for example, to promote maybe a video blog post or to promote an offer we have to sell or send people from that video over to a squeeze page, whatever it is, we could ask them to promote it in the video description, okay? So that's pretty much the method. We're just gonna approach them, ask them if we can rent the description to put our link in there, and that's it, okay? More details in the next few videos, but for now, that's it for it, okay? You wanna make sure that you find the right video and try to, pretty much approach as many people as you can that fit in these two criteria, so you have a higher chance that you can place your link in videos with a lot of views. With that being said, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one again. Okay, so let's talk about the next step in the process, which is not that I'm going to share with you how to approach these video creators, but first I want to share with you how you must stay organized before you start implementing this method. Now look, when you approach a lot of video creators on a daily basis, it's crucial that you stay organized, because if you're not, you might, contact someone maybe twice or even more, and this can be annoying for that person, okay? So we want to avoid this at all costs. That's why I recommend you to use a spreadsheet. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Let me quickly show you how what I mean with this spreadsheet here. Now, as you can see, we have a lot of columns here. We have the video URL column, video title, etc. So I'm going to give you access to this, and I recommend you to use it, okay, before you even start approaching video creators. Now, first of all, video URL. This is where you want to put the video URL from that video you want to basically use for your, to rent the video description, right? Put it in there. For example, this one here, I just copied the URL and put it in here. The video title, I just copied it. It's basically the same, paste it in here, and that's it. The date the video has been published, March 16th, 2018. I put it in here as well. Next, we have the channel name. Now, with the channel name, what I recommend you doing is you can either just copy the name of the video creator or the channel, but I like to just copy the link address, because that way, in case the channel name is changing, you still have the right address, and you know if you already contacted this person for a particular video or not, okay? So you're not losing track. So you're gonna copy that, the link address, and you put it in here. Next is you wanna put in here the total views of this video. In this case, 2.3 million. Contact date, when you contacted the person, did the person respond or not? And also, did the person agree for your offer that you're gonna give them maybe 10 to 20 bucks so you can rent their video description of this video to put your link in there? And if not, then just, you know, put in an N and that's it. If he did or if she did, then put in a Y, and then you move on to the next one. Okay? So that's essentially how I personally stay organized, and how I recommend you to, you know, stay organized as well when you use this method. All right? Now that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one again. Okay, so let's talk about how to direct outreach to the video creator. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we want to first of all choose the video and the video creator we want to reach out to. And I've chosen this video here. I've opened it up and you tap here, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, in order to contact a video creator on YouTube, you have to click their channel name. So I'm going to open this one in a new tab, which I've already done. And then you land on their channel page. Now, there are many ways to reach out to them. You can, for example, when they have something available like here on the top in the banner section, the Facebook link to their profile or fan page, their website, maybe Instagram or support email address, whatever it is, you can reach out to them, then use this one. If there is none of that available, you can go to the About section, and then you can see that there are some details, some more details. For example, the email address you can have YouTube reveal to you for business inquiries. Okay, that's what we want to do. We want to click on that. Now we have to click on submit, and actually the email address should show up. Okay, we have to confirm that we are not a robot. Okay, then I click submit, and here's the email address. Okay, I'm going to give you the template to reach out to these people, but you have to kind of tweak it a little bit. You don't want to just copy and paste it and send out the emails that way to all of them. Basically, one email that goes out to everyone, okay? This is actually considered as spamming, so you don't want to do this. Just slightly change the words here and there a little bit when you make a direct outreach, and you're fine. Okay, so now we have the email address. So I would go ahead, or basically that's what I do. I go ahead and I open up my Gmail account from Google. I open it up, and then I put the email address from this guy in there, and I want to send him an email. And this is I'm going to make it a little bit larger for you, bigger, so you can read with me. Now, the subject line of the email will be, can I pay you $15 for a link in your, for example, in this case, it's going to be, what is it? The ultimate do-it-yourself rustic farmhouse table video. Okay, so I would just copy this one and put it right here before the video, okay, before this video. So that way he knows exactly what video I'm talking about in this email. Next is, hi there, my name is, and then you want to put in your name, Christian Gasper or whatever it is. I'm a subscriber, and by the way, I recommend you to subscribe to the channel before you reach out to them, because that way they are much more likely to respond to your inquiry when you are subscribed to that channel. I mean, it's common sense, right? So make sure to subscribe to that channel. I'm going to do this here right now. I'm subscribed now. They're signed up and they will get a notification about that. So I say, hi there, my name is Christian Gasper. I'm a subscriber of your channel and I love your ultimate do-it-yourself rustic farmhouse table video. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here. I'll quickly do this. Just gonna hold on one second. I'm gonna make it italic. Okay. I'm also the author, owner of, and then you want to put in whatever you are the owner of. Maybe you have a blog, maybe you have a website, maybe you've written a book, or you have a free PDF to give away, maybe 3 ways how to, something like a PDF report, 3 ways how to, I'm not sure, make your own dining table in the next 30 days. You can put something in here as well, like that, okay? Here's a link to my blog, book, website, squeeze page, whatever it is, put it in there, okay? You want to put the link here, okay? This is where you put the link. So, I'm sending you this message to ask if you'd mind putting a link to the above website in your video description, specifically in this video, and then you want to replace the video link placeholder here with the video URL you just mentioned before. Okay, I'm gonna put it in here and that's it. I'd be happy to pay you $15 for this via PayPal within 24 hours as soon as this link goes live. If you're interested, please reply back to this email. Even if you're not interested and you don't reply back, I appreciate your time for reading my email though. Okay, you can put it behind, so that's fine. Thank you so much. And then you want to sign off, your name, Christian Gasper. P.S. If you're interested, please add the following to the video description. Okay, if you're interested in building dining tables, then you might want to check this out as well. Just an example, and then you want to put your link right in here, okay? And that's what you want to send this person. Now, again, it's really, really important that you change the words here and there a little bit, and you don't just copy and paste and use the same subject line and the same body text for every direct outreach you do. This is spamming, and this might cause that Google is going to punish your emails. You're going to send out, maybe they land in other people's spam or inboxes, spam folders, or even in a trash folder. And that's not what we want to do, okay? Make sure to change the words slightly here and there a little bit. Maybe for the next email, you want to say $10 or $12 or $20. Change it a little bit. Same with the body, and then you're fine, okay? That's it for this video. That's how you reach out to people. And by the way, if you cannot find something like the email address here in their About section, you want to try to contact them on Facebook and make the direct outreach text fit for your outreach on Facebook. That's pretty much it. Same goes with Instagram, etc. Okay, guys, with that being said, I'll see you in the next video again. Bye. All right, everybody. Now, in this video, I want to share with you a strategy you can use beside the one I already showed you to pretty much promote literally anything you want, especially if you are struggling to get video creators like, the channel owners reply back to you in order to rent, a link in their description. So this is a really awesome strategy. It's pretty simple. It's very straightforward. And the way we do this is we don't have to contact anyone at all. In fact, all we do is just search for the term on YouTube we are looking to promote something in. Let's say I'm promoting a weight loss product or anything like that related to losing weight. What I do is just look up on YouTube for the term, for example, this one here, how to lose belly fat. And then there are a whole bunch of videos that show up here. Now, The difference between this method and the other one I showed you before is that we are not going to use all of the videos you can see right here on this page. We have to select the ones for this method very carefully. And I'm going to show this to you in the next video. So don't worry about this right now. But just to let you know, we're not able to use all of these videos. In fact, we're just gonna have to pick the right ones in order to not get banned on YouTube, and more importantly, to generate viral traffic to our offers, products, programs, blog posts, whatever the case may be for you, okay? But more about that in the next video. So I'll talk to you in the next one again. Bye. Okay, so let's do a search for, let's say, how to lose weight fast, okay? For example, what about in 1 day, okay? So as you can see here, the suggestion, you know, what is it? The suggestions from YouTube, you can see there are a whole bunch of them. So you can do a lot of research around the keyword and the niche you are looking to promote something in. So I'm gonna hit enter and see what comes up. So there are a couple of videos. Yeah, cool, awesome, very awesome. So what I do is, for this specific method, I'm gonna use the filter. Okay, so the filter is on the top left, below the search bar. And then you wanna head over, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can hopefully see it a little bit better. I hop over to the features section. This is really important, guys. If you miss out on this step, I can promise you, YouTube is going to punish and, you know, eventually ban your channel. So make sure to not miss out on this step. This is really, really important. And then you want to click on Creative Commons. Now, what is Creative Commons? Creative Commons is actually another word for non-copyright. So you're allowed to reuse all the videos that show up when you use this filter. Okay, I'm gonna click on that, zoom back to 100%. Now, as you can see, there are still a ton of videos available, okay, for this specific keyword. Now, what I would suggest you doing is, I would suggest you to create one channel for one niche or for one topic. You could also go ahead and just use, you know, create one channel, one main channel. Let's say you're in the weight loss niche, okay? For example. Now, what you could do is, because whenever you want to open a new channel on YouTube, you have to have, you know, a new Gmail account, a new Google account, and this could be a bit time consuming, etc., and maybe also hard to implement. What I recommend you instead is, if you're in the weight loss niche or any other kind of niche, what I would recommend doing is, I would create a main channel about weight loss, and then I would create different type of playlists about subcategories in that main niche. Okay, for instance, let's say the main niche is weight loss in general. Then you could have a playlist about losing belly fat fast. You could have a playlist about, I don't know, maybe something like clean eating. Okay, so I think you get the idea about this. Okay, you want to split it up. You don't want to have all the videos, you know, available in one playlist. That's not the way to do this. Okay, you want to split up the topics and put them in separate playlists. This is really important. Not only YouTube is going to drive more traffic to each of your videos if you do it by that, but you're also going to have everything more organized, which is very important for the user if they are choosing to visit your channel. Okay, so again, what I would do is, I would go through the list, and if you want to really go hardcore with this, you could definitely go ahead and download all of these videos and put them in the right playlist in your channel. Okay, this is what you could do. Now, in terms of the description, this is something which I'm going to cover in the next video. because the description is also really, really important. So don't worry about this for now. Now, same goes with the headline. This is something I'm covering in the next video. So let's do another search. Let's do, let me think, how to build a dining table. Okay, maybe a weird niche, but let's see what comes up. I'm gonna search for the keyword, then I'm going to hit on filter, go to Creative Commons, and see what comes up. Now, there are still plenty of videos available, so I could definitely go ahead and download all of them. There are many YouTube downloading platforms, which you just have to plug in the YouTube link from the specific video and download it to your computer, and then upload it to your channel / playlist again. And yeah, that's actually the crown work, the fundamental work you have to do in order to make this method working. Now, in the next video, I'm going to talk about the headlines, the video headlines, which you have to use in the right way. Also the descriptions, because what you want to do is you want to use these videos to drive people to your offer, whatever you have to offer, okay? And there's a certain process behind that also in terms of optimizing your videos. I'm going to cover everything in the next video, so don't worry about it right now, okay? So I'll talk to you in the next one again. Bye. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the video title and the description, and I'm first going to walk you through the actual document I've prepared for you for this specific video, and then I'm going to show you with a live example how I do several parts of this document and how I put it into action, okay? So let's dive into the video title, okay? Now, once you've downloaded your Creative Commons video, what you want to do is you want to make a new search for the same term, for the new keyword on YouTube again, but this time you're not going to use the filter Creative Commons. Instead, you're going to use the regular search on YouTube for that keyword, okay? Then you're going to pick 2 to 3 titles from other videos that show up for that keyword with lots of views and use them as an inspiration to come up with a new one, okay? Now this is really important, guys. I don't want you to copy and paste the same video titles from other people. This is not what we're gonna do here, okay? We're not gonna be a copycat in this example. It's really, really important to understand that. If you just copy and paste, maybe you get some results, maybe not, but chances are that YouTube is going to notice that and might punish your video because of that. It's not 100%. I'm not saying that it's not gonna happen 100%, but you wanna be different, okay? Don't be just like any other guy on YouTube and just copy and paste. Don't be the lazy guy, okay? At the end of the day, it's going to pay off if you put in the effort, the time, and the work to make this method work. And I can promise you, you will get some really good results if you don't be a copycat, okay? Now, like I said, use them as an inspiration. Make sure that the main keyword you try to rank for in your video title is going to be in your video title, okay? Now, if I try to rank for the title, for the keyword, how to lose weight fast, and my title is, let's say, this is how to lose 20 pounds in 8 days. Now, this is obviously not the main keyword I try to rank for, okay? So make sure that the main keyword is going to match your video title and you have it in there. This is really important. Next is the video description. Now, there are many variables that come into play when it comes to optimizing a video description for SEO traffic on YouTube. So obviously things might change here and there and from time to time, but I want to give you, kind of a, I would say, template that's going to work, that has been worked all the time, And I think it's going to keep working even longer. Now, also one thing you want to keep in mind is that YouTube is going to change the algorithm from time to time, even constantly. So keep that in mind and don't worry about that, as long as your videos are not, some crappy videos, which they aren't. Otherwise, they wouldn't got any traffic, viral traffic before, right? So you don't have to worry about this for now. And as long as you follow the instruction from this document, aka not being a copycat, you should be fine, okay? So here's the template I'm using myself. I've used myself and many of my clients have used it as well. And the description looks like this. So first you start with the video title. So you're just gonna copy and paste the video title from your video, put it in here, and then you wanna add a call to action to your offer. Let's say I have an offer for people to send them to a squeeze page where I want them to give me their email address, and I have prepared something like a PDF or something, okay? Then my call to action could be something like, and make sure to click the link right below this, because I'm gonna offer you something, a free PDF guide or a cheat sheet or something like that, completely free, which is going to help you to X, Y, and Z in X, Y, and Z without X, Y, and Z, okay? So this is really important, but this is a different topic. So just put the call to action for your offer here next to your video title. And ideally, what I recommend you doing is, I would use the headline from your, the main headline from your sales page or your squeeze page. So to make it congruent to for the people, because when they click on the link, and let's say your call to action from your offer here next to your title is different than the title you have on your sales page or your blog post or your squeeze page, there is, it can confuse people, okay? So you want to make it as easy as possible and to keep the congruency as high, on the highest level as possible. This is really important because this is going to increase your conversion as well, okay? So this is that. Next, short description with the main keyword. Use it once or twice. Don't, no overkill here. This is really important. Okay, the description you put in here must make sense. Okay, I've seen video descriptions from people where they just put a description right in here and the description actually didn't make any sense. They had their main keyword put in the description like 7 or 8 times and there was no sense. No, it didn't make sense at all. Okay. So this is really something you must consider as well, okay? It's common sense, right? Now, here are some other topics you may like to check out too, okay? Now, keep in mind, with YouTube, it's the same with Facebook and probably any other kind of platform, social platform you find out there. The main goal for them is always to keep their users as long as possible on their platform, to have a good experience with the content they provide, okay? The same goes with YouTube. Now, the good thing about this is that if you do it like this, YouTube is going to, reward you for keeping the visitors also on their platform by sending you more people, more visitors to your videos, okay? This is also really a good thing about it, okay? And the other thing is obviously that you are also going to get more views for the other videos as well. Makes sense. So you have a playlist name here, number 1, and then the link to the playlist. You have playlist name number 2, the link to the playlist, and a third playlist with a link to it as well. Again, if you just have 2 playlists or just 1, then just use 1, okay? It doesn't matter. If you have more that's related to the video you put in your channel at this time, then you want to obviously, make playlist name number 4, 5, 6, depends on how many you have. The next is your video title. So you just copy and paste the video title here again. And then you want to have the link to your offer below the title again. I suggest you, I forgot to add this here. I'm just gonna copy and pretty much paste it right behind the title. The same structure like we used in the beginning of the description. Okay, we're just gonna copy and paste this in here, okay? But this time we also wanna put the video link from this specific video right below the the offer link. Okay, you can also add some space below there, it doesn't matter, as long as you have your YouTube video link right in your description as well. Next is you want to come up with a list of other related keywords you try to rank this video for. And the cool thing about this is that you don't have to do a lot of brain work to come up with the keywords yourself. What we want to do is we want to leverage YouTube and the suggestion bar to do it for us. Okay, so an example. The keyword could be how to build a dining table. So I'm going to search for this keyword here. I'm going to filter by Creative Commons. I'm going to, let's say, pick this one. I'm going to download it to my computer. And then I'm going to upload it again just by clicking here, this camera icon, upload the video. So by the way, you should also, in the beginning, when you upload a video for the first 24 hours, this is something I found, which worked really well. You want to put all the videos for the first 24 hours to unlisted. And then after the 24 hours, you want to put them to public, okay? But this is just a side note, okay? And then you're just going to drag and drop or select the video file and let it upload to your video, to your channel, okay? Now, let me quickly go back here. So I've chosen already the filter. Now I've downloaded this video. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a new search, or basically just gonna, turn off this filter. And as you can see, there are many videos that show up. And I would pick, let's say, let me see. This one, for example, how to make a dining table. And this one, for example, do it yourself, okay? So a title that comes to my mind could be something like a modern way to, or something like, let me think, do it yourself, a modern way to build a dining table. Pretty simple, okay? It's really simple. Maybe it's just a combination of the two titles, but that's it, okay? Don't overcomplicate this, okay? And yeah, and then I would just follow this description here, this body description template, and fill in my text. Now, in terms of the keywords the list you wanna put in the description as well, I would go ahead and I would search for some suggestions like how to build a dining table, something like with leaves, or let me see, with a dining table, bench, base. So you could pretty much use, I would say, out of wood, bench, base, so at least 4 or 5 of these suggestions, and put them in the list here in the description. And that's pretty much all there's to it. And after 24 hours, you're going to put the video to public, and that's pretty much it, okay? With that being said, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one again. Bye. All right, now the last part of this video program is actually that I'm going to show you how to find the right tags for your YouTube videos, which is also very important. Now the tags are actually nothing more than just keywords, and when you have related tags for your video, it's easier for YouTube to find or basically to show your video to the right people. And also it's very much easier for people on YouTube to find your video you try to rank for, okay? So let me give you an example. Let's say my video is all about how to lose belly fat, okay? So I go to a website called taxyoutube.com, and by the way, I've put the link for this website in the bonus section in the resources file for you, so don't worry about this. And so I'm gonna just put in the keyword right here in here, okay? How to lose belly fat, okay? Then I'm gonna click get tags. It takes a while to load here on the left side. Now, as you can see, we could pretty much select all of them, but I would suggest you to just pick the ones, the long tail keywords, the long tail tags for your videos, okay? I'm gonna make a new search, how to lose belly fat. And then I'm gonna just pick the ones that I think would be ideal. Okay, this could be this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so we have a couple of them. Long tail keywords, maybe this one. This one, this one. Okay, so the longer the better. This one. So I think you get the idea. There are tons and tons of keywords that show up here, and you just have to go through the list. Now you are limited to a certain amount of keywords, sorry, not keywords, but letters in your tag section. So you cannot just use all of these, but you know, just play around with it a little bit. And it's really important to keep just one thing in mind. You always want to use long tail keywords. So something like this: how to get rid of belly fat fast, how to lose stomach fat, how to lose stubborn lower belly fat, how to get rid of love handles. Okay, so this is obviously not ideal. What else? How to lose stubborn belly fat. Okay, so you get the idea with this. You could, you know, put in any kind of keyword you try to rank for, your main keyword ideally, and then see what kind of tags show up for that specific keyword and use them for your video tag section. Okay, so that's pretty much all there is to it. And yeah, I appreciate your time. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video again. Bye. All right, everybody, now let's get to the summary of this course. Now, there are actually two strategies I told you about. Strategy number one is to rent the description of the influencer's video, okay? So basically what you want to do is pretty much you just go on YouTube and you search for your keyword. Then you will have a list of results. You want to find videos with lots of views. Now, the next thing you want to do is I recommend you not to approach any kind of influencer who's popular on TV or on commercials or something like that. So you really want to just find influencers that are not popular on TV. So pretty much people who are just popular on the internet, okay? Contact them and offer them to rent their description for $10 to $20 max, okay? I don't recommend doing more than that. And the next step is pretty much just to rinse and repeat. Okay, that's strategy number one, which I highly recommend you to implement. Strategy number two is to use non-copyright videos. Okay, now what you want to do is basically almost the same. You go on YouTube, you search for your keyword, you want to find the videos with lots of views, but then you want to set the filter to Creative Commons. Now, what this is going to do for you is you're allowed to download these videos to your computer and upload them to your YouTube channel, so then you can use them for your own purpose, okay? So this is really what this strategy is all about. It works really, really well. It's just a numbers game. The more you download, the more you upload, the better it is for your YouTube traffic channel, basically for your traffic of your channel. Next is you want to give the video every time a good title, description, and tags. And this is actually something which I'm teaching in my course, which you already got. And just use the strategies I told you inside of the course to get a good title, description, and the tags. By the way, there is a software I recommend inside of the course as well, which I also highly recommend to using. And the next step is pretty much just to rinse and repeat. That's all there is to it. It's nothing complicated. The most important thing you have to do right now, which might be the most complicated for the majority of people, is to take action on it. Okay, so this is probably one of the hardest things you have to overcome and get away, basically just get rid of this procrastination kind of mindset, I would say. And I highly recommend you to please try these two strategies out. I promise you, you won't regret it, and they work. With that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me your trust to buy this course. And I'll speak to you in the next one again. Bye.